Grilling season is upon us, and we're going to do something a little out of the box. We're going to do a chimichurri and put it over a nice grilled cod out of Baja, California. But this chimichurri will go on anything from steak to chicken. Let's get cooking with style. So you can really use any whitefish. I'm using some Baja cod here, and we're going to dress it a little bit with some light virgin olive oil, and I'm going to give it a little toss on both sides and coat it well. And then to this, we're going to season it with just very simply a little salt, kosher salt on both sides, and then pepper on both sides. And then we'll just tuck this in the fridge here. We'll get this fresh pepper. If you can use fresh pepper, I would recommend that. But if you don't have a pepper mill, then just go with the stuff that's in the jar. So this is all prepped to go. Let's go pop this in the fridge, and I'll be back to make the chimichurri. So for the chimichurri, I've got some Italian parsley leaves, not the stems in there. I'm going to be using fresh oregano. Now, if you don't have fresh in your garden, you should, but you can go with the dry. We've got shallots here. We're using one, and I'm quartering it, garlic. And the thing is about a chimichurri is you can kind of mix it up and make it to your own flavor. Little crushed red pepper flakes there, black pepper, and then a nice healthy pinch of kosher salt. I've got lemon juice here, and then I've got the zest of lemon. That really adds a lot of oil to it. It's really, really fragrant. And then some red wine vinegar, and then we're going to put in about 2/3 of this olive oil, and then I'll hold it back and add it as I pulse this. So get this on the top, and if you don't have a food processor like this, you can chop it all up by hand. So give it a couple pulses, and you can see how it's all getting pulled down in. Or take a look, see where we are. Looking good on the oil. I'm going to finish this up and we'll be ready to put that fish on the grill. So if you're going to be cooking fish, I can't stress enough about keeping the grill clean and dressing the grill. What does that mean? Taking a little bit of oil and getting it on those grates, because we want those nice little char marks, but we don't want to pick up stuff off the grill. And when it comes to putting the fish on the grill, be gentle with it. Just lie it down gently, because we don't want it to stick. So we'll put this down gently, and we'll check it in about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, the trick to making fish not stick is to use your spatula and get it under there and just kind of wiggle it loose, all right? Because if you get it under there and flip it over, you'll put too much weight. Now I'm going to take the tongs and gently turn it over. See how nice and crispy that looks, and we've got the beautiful grill marks. Literally another 3 minutes and we're done here. All right, let's get this last piece of fish off the grill and head on in. All right, I know that it seems like we didn't cook that fish enough, but I'm going to tell you, it keeps cooking. So let's plate this up. We're going to take our chimichurri and put a nice dollop in there. We'll give it a little swirl like that. And then I'll just take a nice chunk of this fish and lay it on top. And I'm going to put a little bit more on, because I'm telling you, this chimichurri is great. And what's beautiful about it, it goes on chicken, it goes on beef. You can adapt this sauce to anything you'd like, spice it up a little bit more. And of course, a little bit of parsley there to put the final touch on it. So there is some grilled white fish. You could use any fish you like with a beautiful chimichurri. You can put it on anything you like. If you'd like the recipe for this, go to our website, cbs8.com. Enjoy.